Let's go, let's go. First things first, let me just share my screen and see how it goes. Yeah, I hope everybody can see my screen right now. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's start with the GBP card. Was it GBP card or GBP? I don't know. GBP JPY.
Card JPY.
Oh, card JPY.
Card JPY. Yeah.
Card yen. Card yen. Where are you? Here we are. All right. So today is guys. So let's just begin our analysis from the weekly and try to see what the market did the previous week and maybe what the market might try to do in the coming week. So first things first, we need to understand the market. You have to look at the market in a certain way and understand what the market will be trying to do. 1, 2, 3. That's the thing. We have this is the recent high, and of course we had this high right there, and we have a low right there. So with that, let's hit daily. But first thing first, let me just draw something right here. I need to interpret this market. Let me see. I can see that some of this market, of course, it's moving sideways. Oh, that's what's up.
Mm,
All right.
yeah.
So let me see. So I had this sort of an uptrend. Probably this was a higher high, or let me see. This is an impulse movement, correction, impulse movement. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if that should be a double top. I don't know, but we will get there. So let us just say that this is a double top right there, good for reversal sign. So let's hit the daily right there. Okay. So we need also to make our trend lines somehow clean right there. Let's draw a trend line right here. 1, 2, 3. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Right there. That's what's up. And 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2. Okay. So we have that price somehow gave us that type of nature or that type of behavior. Zooming in, we still have to understand what this market is trying to do around this zone over here, where right here, you know, because when we understand the current market, then we should know where the market wants to go. Currently, I don't know if this is a double top because this might be a manipulation. Continue going up. Remember this resistance right there. And like I just said from the weekly, this might be an impulse move, then this is a correction. Probably this is an impulse move, maybe to go up. So this double top might be some sort of trap or a manipulation, but let's see, maybe the market might decide to go down. Let's continue understanding the market through the lower time. Right there we have that. So of course I can see we had that break, right? Could happen, but we had this zone right here. So this is a support that we should not ignore. We shouldn't ignore that. And currently I'm not seeing any sign of a reversal for this market to go down, because if the market of course did break out of this trend, to that is this uptrend, if the market really wanted to go down around this zone right here, then we should have seen a reversal sign to give us now that this market wants to go down. It should have given us some sort of maybe a double top right there, then it should go. Or maybe the market could have given us something like this, left shoulder right there, a hair right there, back to the neckline, right shoulder, then that will be a good sign to go down. So like I said before, that might be a trap. Look at this. I'm seeing some sort of, I don't know if you should call this a bullish pattern or I don't know. Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
Hello. Oh.
We just have to make sure that we get everything right here. One, two, three. That might make sense though. That might
Mhm.
make sense. I believe that might make sense. Like I said, that double top that we had from the weekly might be a manipulation for you guys to take your sell position. Right here I can also see that the market is giving us an impulse move with a correction. Look at that, we had an impulse move right here. This is some sort of a correction, and yes, the market has broken and is giving us some sort of a correction to go up. Now we
Yeah.
up. So let's see at the 1 hour what's happening. We're not going to look for sales now because the market is giving things different structures over here. So let me draw this. I have this zone right here as a sort of a correction or a bullish flag.
Mhm.
So seeing that is just an indication that we should be going up. Impulse movement, correction. After an impulse movement, of course, you expect a correction. After a correction, we expect. After impulse movement, we expect a correction. So we should be going up. With that, let me see. I have to identify this type of behavior that this is trying to. Might be the case, man. Might be the case. So let's see at the 15. Right there. Now for a great confirmation that we should be taking our buy position, how about we add a trend line? And this is where the trend lines comes in. 1 2 3 right there. Right there. We have that trend line. So this is a higher high, higher low, higher high. Probably the market gave us this kind. The market is somewhere around zone. This is crazy. So just have to make sure that everything is confirmed. How about we make this as a high right here? We mark this as a high right there. So now let's go back to the 1 hour. For a good buy entry positions, we just have to make sure that this market has broken out of this high that is creating. Yeah, we have great pips
Yeah.
that we should target. Right there is over 170 pips that we might make good use of. That is if this market turn away. So this is it. For a good confirmation that we should be going up, of which I'm seeing a conference for buys. So this is what I'm expecting, that the market does this. We have that as a high, higher low, a high, higher low. So now we just have to make sure that the market breaks out of this zone. All right. So now, if you want to take your buy entry after the market closes above, then that's what's up with a bullish candlestick that at the 1 hour, then stop loss below that zone. Then now take your entries. You take profit around that zone. So card JPY, I'll add that to my watch list because it's looking nice, right? But basically, of course, this is a good entry. I don't know, but usually I will advise that maybe the price breaks, then now come back to give us the third touch. Now this is the zone. We should see how price plays out around that zone with the weaker continuation pattern. Then now that is where I believe I will take my buy entry right there. Then now stop loss below that new lower low that the market will have given. Then target all the way up.
Mm.
Alright, so that's what's up. So first entry, this might be the first entry. That is only after the market breaks out of this zone. That is when you have to execute with the bullish candlestick. Then now stop loss around this zone. Then of course, because you are taking your entry at the 1 hour, that means expect pullbacks, which might not happen. So that might be the first entry right there. Then wait for that pullback. When I see that pullback, then that should be the second entry. I believe that is what I'm seeing on card JPY. So for sell entries that do not happen, then guess what? We just have to make sure that the support right here. So this is what I'm talking about. We just did that the market does this, breaks out. Now we won't take that entry because so far we have not seen any reversal structure. Because the market might come, breaks like this, but remember we still have this downtrend. The market might break and then now reverses. So we only enter after the manipulation is done. So for me to take a sell position, I just have to see this, the market breaks like this, or that is, of course, that's an impulse. I'll need the market to come back, then now try to give me some sort of a continuation pattern around this zone like this, and then now if it breaks, then that is where we execute after the market breaks out of that zone. Or rather, let me just draw like this to be more clear. The market probably comes around this zone, gives us some sort of manipulation that it wants to go up, but in essence that's a continuation pattern to go down. And now if it breaks, then that is where we execute. That is, we identify this as a low or correction phase like that, and then now execute around that zone right there, stop loss above, and this might be the best swing. So I don't want the market to go up, because when the market goes up, it's going to target only 170 pips, but if it really wants to drop, then this should be the best swing of 1,000 pips. So I would really love the market to go down, to break
Yeah,
this zone.
100%. Yeah.
I really love the market to break, you know. I don't like this. This is 100 pips, man.
Yeah.
170 pips. Of course, it's a good amount of pips, but look at this. We have this zone, the 90% rule. The market will try to target
Mm,
the last low, at least 90%.
yeah.
So, fingers crossed, guys. Let us just pray that this bucket drops, that is, breaks out of this low. But what I'm seeing is that the market only wants to go up. But when it goes up, that means it's only going to give us 170 pips. But I'm also seeing something that might be a good reversal sign. How about this? Of course, we had this as the first high, or let's say that the top. Then probably the market does this the way it has done. Then now this push to the up might be now the market going to give us an equal high for a reversal. Then that is when it goes down, of which might be the case.
But there's a head and shoulders there as well, though, isn't it?
Actually, this should be double top right here.
Yeah,
But
but you see, there's the middle bit there, the head. There's the left shoulder, the head, then they make the right shoulder and then drop down reverse.
let me see. I don't know. Right here. Oh, this might be
No,
the
no, no,
head.
not that one there. Where you? Yeah, there.
This
So
should be
that's
the
the left
shoulder.
shoulder, the head. Come up, go
Right,
down.
right. That makes sense. That makes sense. So we had this like this, like that, right there, right there. You see, baby. Yeah. So you're right. Like the market needs to
No,
go
but I
up,
was
then
even
drop.
thinking the smaller one. There's the smaller one there, not the first one where your first arrow is down. That one there, yeah. Look, the left shoulder, that there, the left shoulder, the head, that come up, right shoulder down. That's the
Where,
head. Yeah,
where,
look, the left shoulder.
where is that?
Yeah, yeah, at the bottom there, left shoulder. Yeah, head, and then right shoulder. Come up where you tape TP is, and then come down.
Yeah. So that's what's up. So we just have to maybe understand how the market will behave that coming this week. But guys, let us just hope that this market breaks out of this zone. Let us just hope. Because this is where the money is. You can see we
Mm.
have over 1,000 pips. 1,000 pips, guys. That is 1,300 pips. And guess
Wow.
what? We'll be risking so little. So that is CAD JPY. Remember, of course, the market is giving us bullish momentum, but we just have to make sure that we don't hold the trades for long, because the market might be going up to give us reversal sign before going down. So the next pair, which one? GBP something. What was the next pair?
I don't know. One of them said something. I didn't say anything.
Somebody talked about GBP something. I can't remember.
Was it?
AUD cards. AUD cards.
Where is AUD card? All right here.
Yeah.
Guys, it is raining this side, so probably the power might misbehave and boom, we are all offline. So you guys will just have to understand that. So anytime you see I'm out, just know it's the power. The power just decided to do its thing, man. But no worries, I'm getting a power backup tomorrow, so that's what's up. So let's try and understand what this Aussie card is trying to do. Let's start from the weekly. Weekly analysis. Alright. Okay, so this is it. The market. What is the market doing? This is a low right here. We have a high right there, and of course, this is the last low. So what is this market trying to do? Okay, you can see that the market. I like to draw, guys, for the market to give me something. Maybe an impulse, correction, and then the market broke right there. Okay, so with that break, we can see the market came back. Alright, so this might be the case. So we have that as a bias. So we can see bullish momentum to the upper side. With that, let's just identify this as a double bottom right here. Wow, yeah, this looks nice. This looks very, very nice. I like it. How's the card? So right there. So we just have to draw a trend line. 1, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What's happening? Alright, so we just have to draw a trend line right from this. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Trend line is done. So it's another good confirmation that we should going up. I like this. So first, right, this is the low, and we can see we also had this zone right here. The market, of course, broke. That's what's up. Guess what, guys? There's no way we should be forgiving this joint, man. Not forgive you anytime it takes your stop loss. Not forgive you. So anytime you see a mistake from the market, guys, take good advantage of that. So from the daily, let's hit the 4-hour, and we can see 4 hour that the market is trending already to go up right here. We can say 1, 2, 3 has not given us the third chart right there. At the same time, I believe we still have trends inside trends. 1, 2, 3 right there. So we have that. Let's go. We still have to understand what this market is trying to do. Okay. Alright, so let me see the 1 hour. The 1 hour is have another trend. 1, 2, 3. That's what's up. So we just have to respect that. So I'm seeing a certain manipulation. Adrian, you know what I'm talking about. Look at this manipulation of a double top.
Yeah.
So
Crazy.
this one is
Crazy.
nice one. So many people are going to take sales entry right now. I don't know who are those trying to sell right now. Yet the market is going up. Let them sell. Let them sell. There's no problem. They're allowed. Let sellers sell. Right? Let the seller sell. But it's okay. You know, it might be to my advantage because I only look for the best price. So how about we wait for the best price right here? And let those who are trying to
Yeah.
swing, there's no problem. Let them swing. Because my best price might be this touch right here. Alright? 1, 2, 3. If we start from here, 1, 2, waiting for the third touch. That is where we execute.
Yes.
I'm not going to
Yeah.
target this 140 pips. That is for day traders. Because the day the market will decide to hit me, going to hit more than 100 pips. So let me see. Going back to the daily, this market has no choice but to go up. So that's the target, 757 pips.
Yep.
So before that, okay, that's the
Yep.
initial take profits, the anticipation. So for now, let us try to understand what the market will be trying to do, and you can see that we have that. So hitting the 15, we only look for correction phases. Any sign of a weak correction, then we execute. If you want to sell, just sell. There's no problem. We will spectate. Let them sell. Well, I'm in for my buys. Right now, I'm not going to do anything on this Aussie card, but I'll monitor what the market is doing. Add that to my watch list. For now, scalpers, I will not leave you, gang. I'll not leave you. Your sell is still valid. So let me just give that scalp. We have type of pattern right here. I don't know if that was broken, but let's confirm that. That's some pennant. I don't know, guys. Do you know these shapes? Let me see. We are back here for the scalpers. Right, for the scalpers, of course, we've broken that up, that trend to the up, and I'm already seeing a triple top right here. 1, 2, and 3. That's what's up. For the market to go down. So we see that the market did break right there, and I don't know. Let me try to see. So, so let's interpret. We have market doing that, blah 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 blah. Maybe this the correction, it broke, and somehow give people reversal structure. Now for the scalpers, I can see that we have a certain area of interest right there. So for you to take a entry, a sell entry right here, then guess what? Just wait for the market to take out this low. Okay, just let the market take out that low. Now for you to be safe, just let the your stop loss to be around this zone. But this is risky because you'll be trading against everybody. But then anyway, it's okay. You're a scalper, you know. So this should be a first target right here. Right there. Target those 15 pips. Okay. But at the same time, the second take profit might be that zone. 40 pips. Good for you. Call it a day.
That's it.
Call it a day. Alright? So how about this? The market might not break out of the support because we also have this trend. We have impulse movement correction, impulse movement correction, impulse movement correction, impulse movement. And guess what? Why do you want to sell? Because you just want that correction and we go up. Are you crazy? Right? So now all we just have to do is understand how the market will be behaving. First things first, I'm not a scalper, so I'll just remove these things. But I'm expecting that push to the down. So what I'll be expecting is how the market will be reacting around my support zone, this trend line of mine. So I need the market to come down, but then of course that will be a correction. So this is it. The market will do this. Yes, as the scalpers scalp for us and bring the market to the best price. Then guess what? If we see any mistake around this zone, that is, if the market does not continue going down, then that is where we execute, because I'm expecting this to happen. Okay, so look at this. After an impulse, we have a correction, impulse correction, impulse correction. So if we do take this zone until that zone, I'm anticipating this move. Does that make sense, guys?
Yep.
Alright, so for now, we don't have any entry position on both Aussie card and card JPY. We'll just be watching. But for the scalpers, you have positions, man. You just have position. But the break might happen when the market opens today midnight because of spread. I believe you might miss that entry. So which pair should we try to analyze right?
Anyone else in the group?
I don't know. Yo, which pair should we try
Euro
to analyze?
USD.
Euro USD.
Euro USD. Yeah.
I don't like dollar. I don't like anything that deals with dollar, man. Hey, man, I do avoid dollar. Oh, come on. GBP USD. Those are just pairs that should be going down. I believe we just did analyze that. The pairs are currently in a correction phase. But let's try to understand what the market is doing. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Right there. Okay, oh, we did start from the daily. Let us start from the weekly, actually. From the weekly. From the weekly. From the weekly. From from the weekly come to pappy, baby. So this is the low right there, and this is the high right there. Right, let me see if I can get something, a trend line from this weekly. 1 2 3 right there. So we had that. We need to understand. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so I'll just have to delete this then, and maybe the last three. 1 2, if that makes sense. So let me see.
Okay. So,
So we can see, of course, Euro USD from the weekly is in a downtrend. Yeah, it's in a downtrend right there. So let's try to draw. We have an impulse movement correction, impulse movement correction, impulse movement correction, impulse, some sort of I don't know if that was still an impulse correction, impulse correction with a false break manipulation. Then now impulse movement. After an impulse we have a correction, after correction we have an impulse. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So how about we do this? How about we do this? 1 2 3, 1 2 3 right there. So I hope that makes sense, guys. Look at that. Is this not a bearish flag? Look at this. We have this some sort of an impulse correction. Then guess what? We should be going down. How about we take this market from that zone to the last zone right there, then make it here, because the market tries to repeat itself. Is that not making sense, guys? Is that not complete?
Yeah. Yep.
Like I said before, these are just a market that are trending to go down. They're still in the correction phase. So from the weekly, I believe the market has already broken out of that correction phase. So the market is going down, baby.
Yeah.
Right there. So we have that. Now let me try to see something. Before we make decision, we still have to at least understand
Is
where
there
the
an area
market
of
is.
support? Is there an area of support though?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. How about this? I don't know if this is a reversal. I'm trying to see something. This might be the left shoulder right here.
Mm-hmm.
But then the neckline, this might be the head neckline. So probably the market might try to give us that reversal. Now that is when it goes down. That makes sense. Market has already because already, of course, let me just take you back to that weekly. The market already has broken out of that correction phase, but we don't have any indication that the market is ready to go down or any reversal structure, guys. Look at this zone around this right here. We don't have any structure to give us a reversal. We don't have a double top. We don't have an head and shoulder to give us an indication that now the market is ready to go down. And if we do add this as our support zone,
Yeah,
I believe that makes sense.
that's what I was thinking.
That's a neckline. So how
Yeah.
about this? Remember,
Mm-hmm.
we're still at the weekly, guys. How about this? This is the left shoulder right here. The market tried to go back to the neckline right there, then gave us a head right there. Now the market went back to complete that left shoulder. So what is remaining, guys, is the market to go back to give us a right shoulder right there before we go down.
And then,
So that makes sense.
yeah.
Now we have those anticipations. So let's see what the market is doing at the daily now. So right now I can say, all right, we have this zone right here that I should mark. That is, let's cut the head right there.
Mhm.
Right, we cut the head.
around so.
We cut the head. At the same time, we had this correction phase right here.
Mhm.
We had that right there. Huh? Right there. So we had that. So now let's hit the 4 hour. Guys, we've just seen the general direction of the market, but at the lower time frame it's different. Of course, we know that everything
Yeah.
should be going down, but at the same time we just have to respect the current market price. 1 2 3 right there. 1 2 3, 1 2 3. Let's go. And it broke. Of course it broke. It broke. So which was the last high? We have this zone right here. This market is tricky, guys.
Yeah.
Market is tricky. So, to be safe, guys, you should just take this market if only if it breaks out of this zone right here. That is when we should be swinging to down. But we won't wait for that to happen. We'll just trade what we see. So currently at the 4 hour, this is what we're seeing. Remember, we still have the confluence that it wants to go up. I hope you guys remember that, right? So taking a sell position right here might be crazy.
Yeah.
Of course, this is also a inverted, or let me see, this is a bearish flag. But at the same time, this might continue. You know, correction phase might continue for some time. It might do this, it might do this until
Yeah.
it gets to this zone, which I don't know when will that be. And then that is when the market drops. That is when the market drops massively. So let's hit the 1 hour and try to see what the market is trying to do. But right now, I know what let me say right now, what I can say, market will come down. The market will go down. Now we just look for sell position because we have some pips that we might take advantage of. That's 100 pips. This is 200 pips. Let's try to see what the market is doing. I don't know if this will make sense right there. 1 2 3 1 2 3. Just have to adjust our drawing though. Market is crazy. Dang. Over here, I'm not seeing any reversal pattern yet. I'm not seeing any reversal pattern yet. I'm not seeing any reversal. So let me see what's happening at the 15. But the market will just drop. Market will just drop. And, this is what I'm seeing at the 15. 1 2 3. I don't know if that will make sense. I don't know. 1 2 3. Some will make sense. I don't know. But I don't like adding trend lines everywhere. Yeah, but that will make sense. Look at that. I had this support right here. That might be a zone for the market to bounce off before going up. Anticipation, guys. So let me do that. And so this might be some sort of a mini head and shoulder that's trying to form right there, like shoulder. Maybe the market gives us a head, come back right there. Before anytime you see a reversal structure, that is when you execute. So for now, Euro USD, I'm not seeing anything. We just let it be and allow it to do. Wait, I'm seeing continuation pattern at the 1 minute right here, because there's an impulse correction. Guess what? That's confirmed. That's confirmed for the scalpers. You know what to do. Scalpers know what to do. So that's what's up. Believe if you do take this zone right there and do this, and then take this zone right there until that zone for the scalpers, that will make sense. Scalpers, do what you gotta do, man. Let me see. 14 pips, no problem. So I'll avoid the Euro USD, but at the same time I'll keep an eye on that and see how it plays out. So analyze. Go.
Anyone else in the group? Euro card.
Euro card, the other one, the Aussie card, then it should be going up to. Should be going up. Look at that. Oh, I had the analysis already. You can see that. Ah, that's crazy. It
Yeah,
should be
we did
going
that.
up.
Yeah, we did that already, didn't we?
Yeah, we did it. We did it. It should be going up, guys. It should be going up. Look at that. So I'm not going to draw this, but I'll just explain. I don't want to remove everything. Look at this. This is an impulse movement right there. This is a correction right there. Give me a double bottom right there. How about we go up, baby?
Yeah.
How about
Yeah.
we go up? What are you waiting for? This is the target, the last high. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Why do you want to forgive the market? Women don't forgive you guys. These ladies don't forgive us. Ladies won't forgive you. If they catch you, man, they won't forgive you. How about if you catch them? Will you forgive them?
No, 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 no way.
If you do me, I do you. Don't vex, so.
Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth.
Don't vex, baby. So let's hit. We're
Yeah.
going for that. We're milking this joint, and guess
Sky's the
what? We
limit.
have the best conference right here. We had this manipulation. We have this right there. So now the market somehow is. Let me just go back to the 1 hour. 1 hour will really make sense. The one because we have another pattern right here. Look at this. We had an impulse move right there. Now this is a bullish flag correction. Let's go. Ow. So seems like I did take. What happened? Did I miss this entry? Crazy. And look at this. We had also a double bottom right here, very tiny. Did I miss this entry, man? But anyway, there's no problem. This is it.
You must have.
Yeah, there's no problem. We'll just get it right. We just get it right there. So let me just make this neat because we understand that the market has already broken out of that zone right there. So now zooming in, this is the phase that we just have to understand. Market makers are really smart guys. Look at that. They gave us a reversal to go down. The same way they've given us a reversal, I believe that was Aussie card with a double top and yeah, double top to go down. But then look at this. Gave us a head and shoulder right here. Left shoulder right there, head right there, neck, man. So how about we sell? Wee! But guess what? The market reversed. So it's crazy. So now I'll just try to understand this zone right here. This zone right here. I will really need to understand how the market will be trying to play out around that zone. And if it turns out that's a correction, then we are very in and good for our buy position. Okay? Right there, it's giving people reversal. Alright, you people, you can sell. You're allowed. You're allowed to sell. There's no problem. Right? So now I'll just have to see how the market will trying to behave right here. And if I see any signs that this market wants to go up, and I'll just have to execute. So I'll Eurocard add it to my watch list, and I'll just have to see how it plays out, but it's good for buys. Guys, we just have to pray on that cardi JPY. Hey, crazy. Cardi JPY. Oh man. So this is an impulse movement, might be some sort of a correction, then comes back right here. Bah! That is it. Anytime we understand that the correction phase is done, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I don't know. We have some sort of a equal high there, so the trend will not make sense. All right, I'm seeing something right there. The reason why I'm saying the trend will not make sense is that this move right here is somehow a downtrend, because I can see that the market is doing this, give us a lower low right there, then this is some sort of a correction, then impulse. You can see this tiny mini correction right there, impulse correction. So I'm expecting that pattern to continue, impulse correction, but then I just have to identify that this is some sort of a bullish pattern. That is, if it continues giving us trends and respecting those lines, then I'll take advantage of that. So that is what's up. Watch list for buys. I don't care. That pull to the down, I don't care. Let the sellers just sell. I don't have a problem. All right. So let me add that. Euro card. Where are you? We have that. Like I told you, Aussie card and Euro card should be going. Oh, we had GBP Aussie. GBP Aussie has a good potential to go down, guys. We try to trick. Anyway, let me try to understand what the market is doing before we come to 1, 2, 3. Let's go right here. 1, 2, 3. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that will make sense. The nearest one. Okay. So let's see. I hope you guys can understand what I'm trying to do. So we had this sort of movement to the up. 1, 2, maybe 1, 2, 3. Let me try to see. We'll just make everything make sense at the lower time frame. For now, let me just sketch everything right here. This is the last low right here, but let us not be greedy. Let's just hit that. You don't have to be greedy. Right there. So the market broke, and we can see this is sort of a correction. I believe there was a head and shoulder at the daily and the 4-hour, and of course I can see there was that break right there. We had, let's cut the head. Guys, is that not making sense? Is that not making sense right there? Then let's call this a neckline. Let's call this a neckline right there. Look at this. This is the left shoulder right there. Neckline. Give the head. Neck. Give it the right shoulder. So what are you trying to say? Right? So this is it. In other words, how you do call it. This is the lower low right there. Lower high. After lower high, guess what? Lower low. Lower high. Lower low. Lower high. Until the market back to the center. So that is it. I can see that we had this zone right here, this phase. The market has already broken out of that. This market really tried to trick me, guys. I believe you remember I told you to get out, close all your positions, and run for your life. So we have that confirmed. So now, if only I did identify the market some weeks ago, I would have hit that entry right there. Stop loss right there. Then take her back to the sender.
I said take her back to the sender.
Take her back right to the sender, or let us take her back to her ex. Let's hit the 4-hour. We don't need her anymore. Look at this. So this was some sort of a manipulation, guys. You see, this market is always crazy. Look at this. It's giving us a reversal. Oh, we have that. Boom, boom, boom. That's the reversal to go up. How about that? And guess what? We can see this also some sort of a bullish flag right here. But guess what? There's no bullish flag. There's no bullish flag. There's no bullish flag. There's no bullish flag. Look at this. This should be the second high, low high. That spoiled everything. That spoiled everything. But it did trick me though. It did trick me, and I can say that I saw that mistake early enough before it did some damage. So let's try to interpret this. This was a break, and guess what? Look at how the price. Let's say, understand how the market is approaching a support or a resistance. Look at this zone right here. The market did this impulse movement, and guess what? This was a correction. So people thought that the market is going up, yet this is a correction. And guess what? It broke now to give us an impulse. And correction breaks impulse. Correction breaks impulse. And now we are now going back for a correction. Let's go. So if we do have I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can get my touches. 1, 2, 3. If that will make sense. One. Let me try with the immediate one. But it's not going to make sense somehow, though. It won't make sense. I don't know. One. Or yeah, this might be the case. Yeah, this might be the case then. Right
Yeah, and then come
there.
up and give us the first
So right
touch.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here is the zone that we should be trying to look and see. Maybe the market will not go up. It might do this. Maybe play around this zone like this, try to consolidate, and then until it touches this, because somehow we
Mm-hmm.
have a support which turn to a resistance around this zone right there.
Yes, yes,
So
yes,
it might
yes.
try
I
to
see
do
that.
that to consolidate or
Mhm.
play sideways, and then if it does,
Man, yes, 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 yes.
this is where we execute. How about the buyers? Let the buyers buy. Yeah, there's no problem. You're allowed to buy. Right. So let's see. So our target, that is our eyes, should be around this zone. This is the neckline. In fact, I should just call that out before I forget. This should be the neckline right there. Okay. Before I forget, man, hit that. Don't forget that this is a double head and shoulder. So, how about if this market does this, reject that zone, then do this. Since this will be an impulse movement, because now GBP Aussie really has big moves and the pips are crazy, so we won't take that sell end right here. So we'll just probably wait for a correction or a mini correction or a weak one. Then now that is when we execute. So first thing, let me see what's happening at the lower time frame. Oh, GBP Aussie. Look at this, guys. It's even giving us some sort of a double bottom right here. Man, these people are really smart. Can't fall for that. For this. Yes, market actually did break out of this. I don't know. What's this part? I don't know why I'm forget this pattern. I don't know. Is this, you guys? Is what type of a triangle is this? Is this symmetrical triangle or is it just a triangle? Guys are crazy. You did not learn mathematics.
Mhm.
Anyway, I understand. You can see that the market did break out of that. So right now, I believe that's some sort of a correction or a retest, whichever way you call it. The 15, 1, 2, 3 really makes sense. One, let me do this. But this was news. This was news, I believe. So news spoiled everything. Basically, we were doing great. This was the pattern. We was really doing great before that news came out. The market was really respecting our trend line. So I'll try to avoid that news too. Look at that. Now that makes sense. Is that right?
Yep. That's crazy.
So most probably, if it does this, the market has broken. We are back to our resistance. Okay, let's now buy. Let's go. How about you buy and we wait for you right here?
Yeah, well, yeah.
That is where we should be waiting for you. So now we just have to monitor what the market is doing. Remember, we understand where the market wants to go, but now the market has not given us any signs that it wants to go to that direction. So what we just have to do is step back, wait. We have the right tools, man. We have the right tools, but we just can't attack. We can't execute until the market gives us a sign or show us any weak signs. Then that is when we attack. On my watch list, GBP Aussie will just have to watch. I'm not taking any buy on this joint unless the market tries to show you something. The only time you should be taking your entry is only after the break right shoulder. Right? So that's when you should be taking your buy entry. But for now, we are only waiting for sell position, and it's going to be a very good swing if it plays out. That is after it breaks out of this neck. Alright, so that's what's up. GBP out on my watch list. Which pair should I try to analyze, guys? You guys don't
Pound
want.
yen.
Huh? What?
Pound yen.
Aussie JPY. Aussie JPY. Where are you? Where are you? Right there. What are you seeing? We are in an uptrend, impulse movement, correction, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Look at that. You had an impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, mini version of correction. Wee! That's what's up. We have that. Yeah. So, those are just drawing. So, let's try to interpret what the market is doing before we get caught up in the wrong side, man. Before this market really misbehaves. But that is what I'm basically seeing. That's what I'm seeing. This was a bullish flag right there. Broke. How about this tiny one? Should make sense at the lower time frame.
Yeah.
Why don't you come back to her former husband? Right there. Now this is the daily right there. Broke. Guys, this is crazy. I know. This is crazy. Well, yes, it's broken and it's going to the moon.
Yep.
Taking to the moon. Right there. So now we can see that we had this high, of course, that the market has to bounce off. So we can't chase no trade. We don't need to also ignore that zone right there. We can see another version of a continuation part right here. Tiny one though. Boom. It will make sense. Don't worry, it will make sense at the lower time frame.
Yeah.
You can see that makes sense right now. Makes sense, baby.
Yep.
Guess what? The market broke, and you can see this another smaller version of continuation pattern. It will make sense at the lower time frame right here.
Yeah.
That's how the market behaves.
Yeah.
You want to complicate things right here. Will make sense at the 15. Look at that. Crazy right here. Right here.
Wow.
So if we do this,
That's lovely. Alright.
so it broke a smaller version. So if the person who just gave us this thing, where were you last week? We should have made this entry. We should have made that time entry right there. Look at this. Let me try to rewind this. Oh man. Where's my replay tool? Taking 10 years to load. If only this guy gave us this signal last week, we could have been targeting right here. I don't know where this guy was. We should have analyzed this pair. Wait for the market to break. Wait for the market to break, then we attack. 10. No, okay. No, let me see this. Whoa, that's crazy. So we should have. Anyway, there's no problem though. We missed that. There's no problem. So the market will try to go back until it hits that resistance. Yeah, that's the resistance that is
97. Yeah.
so currently this is just a pullback phase, of course. And guess what? How about we anticipate that this market comes back right here? Let's cross our fingers and pray that, oh, yo, come back. We have some goodies right here. We have some goodies right there. And now we attack at down. That will make sense. So how's it cut? If only we wait and see how the market will play out. And I still believe the market will try to pull back in a correction phase. And if you don't see that correction phase, then we just avoid that. So 61 though, alright, let me see. We was not supposed to target 61. This has a good potential. That's not supposed to happen though. Oh yeah, but at the same time, this market has I don't know, it has not come back to retest this zone. So oh, you might scalp that. That is, if it comes back and breaks out of that continuation pattern, you might target that's probably 60 to 70 pips, which is not bad, but it's a good trade, it's a good swing. And if we see any, let me see, I'm still this market maybe reversed before we go up. Let me see if I can get a trend.
Yeah.
1 2 3, that makes sense though. We have a trend right there, but the market might try to come back. Bam, bam.
Yeah. 100%.
Let me see. 1 2 3, right there.
Yeah.
That will now make sense, guys. That will now make sense. I'll remove this.
Yeah.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's watch out.
100%.
I might avoid. Let's day traders, you might go for that 60 70 pip, but I'll wait for that push or that pullback right there. Then target that 1,000 pips. Milk her, drain her,
Ooh.
drain her. That is it. Right. So
Yeah.
what should we try to analyze again? Let me just take two, only two pairs. Then we call it a day, man. Having a lot of pairs might be crazy. You might miss some, because you might miss some. 1 2 3 4 5. So far we have 5. Any pair that we should try to analyze?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Well, probably
How about USD chef? USD
USDC,
chef.
Swiss franc.
Yeah.
Oh, this pair is crazy. I've really milked this pair for the past 2 weeks. Oh,
Yeah.
so I believe I just left some amount for you to at least you might try to scalp and eat off, man. I'm tired of it. But either way, let's try and see. This is the
It's
weekly.
moving sideways right now, isn't it?
Yeah, man. I can see that. Of course, we had this lower low, or this is some
Yeah.
sort of a correction, of course.
Mhm.
That's crazy. So that might not happen. Might take years because this is the weekly. Anyway, so let's just concentrate on what we are seeing
Mhm.
currently. So right there we have last low right there. We have a high. That will make sense. And I saw a double. I mean, an inverse head and shoulder right here. That is, I did cut the head. Oh, right there. Cut the head. You guys should have eyes to see that. This was the left shoulder right there. This was the head. Went back for a neckline. This was the right shoulder. So what? So what? So what? We have that. Anyway, let's go back to the daily. So I believe that makes sense now at the daily. The inverse head and shoulder, I believe it makes sense right now. Let me just remove that neckline one anyway. So we had right here high, low. What now?
Up.
That makes sense. So we can
Yeah.
see we had a certain pullback over here.
Mm-hmm.
We had that pullback. Guess what? We have this zone right here. We had that zone. That was also high. So why should we ignore that zone? That is where the market might try to reverse. Let's see at the 4 hours.
Mm.
So at the 4 hours, the market gave us some sort of a reversal, a head and shoulder to go down. Anyway, there's no problem. There's no problem. We're just waiting for the market to come back and give us the best market price. Then that is where we attack. I hope you can see that head and shoulder.
The
This
head and shoulder, yeah, I can
this is the
see.
left shoulder
Yep.
right there. That's the head. This is the neckline. That's
Yep.
the right shoulder. So okay, there's no problem. We just have to respect what the market is doing. Can't do anything. So probably that's the scalper though. Stop loss above that zone right there. But guess what? You're only targeting that 100 pips, which is crazy if you try to see how much you're risking. So at the same time, it might be some sort of let me see, a bullish correction. I don't know, but it won't make sense because we had that this high. This is the zone. So let's try to see what's happening at the lower time frame though. 1 hour. So right, look, it will be a good bullish flag. That is if everything turned out to be great, but I can't see. Let me see. That won't make sense though. Won't make sense. I really needed parallel lines, great lines, just like this. But what I can see is that the market is giving me a downtrend, so that's why the trend line won't be valid. At the same time, the market has already broken out of this uptrend. If that makes sense for you guys, if that would make
Yep.
sense. So we have right here we have impulse correction. So this was an impulse. You can see this is a version of correction. So now we have an impulse, and guess what? We need a correction before continuing to go down.
Yeah.
So let
Yep.
me see. I don't know why the market wants to go down. I just have to make sure that I'm understanding why pull up. Let me try and see. He had this, he had that. It should be crazy if he's trying to
Yeah,
go
that's a
down.
bit weird, isn't it?
It's trying to be
A bit
crazy.
weird.
But I believe I'll try to avoid sales on this because we are still in a bullish market. So why should I take a sell position? I'm going to avoid the sell entries
Yeah, it's confusing. It's
because the
confused.
market might try to go back. Remember, there's also this support right there. So
Yeah.
it's not assured that this market will finish this journey to the down. The market might only bounce off
I
this
know.
zone right here and maybe go up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now yeah, that makes sense
Mm-hmm.
because look at this. We have this. If the market does this, then now it will make sense because
Inverted head and shoulders.
we have no. I
Oh, is that
just
double bottom?
the bottom right here.
Double
It will
bottom.
make sense right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this adding this support uh has changed everything.
Uh-huh.
So let the seller sell. Let them hold their swings. There's no problem. Let them hold their swings. But guess what? We know where we're waiting for them.
Uh-huh.
We just don't want to fall for that manipulation. So I'm just going to see. I'm going to avoid sales position on that joint. And you know how we do it, baby. This is the fast take profit about 300 pips. So I still believe that, all right, we had this high. We have a high right here, of course. We had that high that the market gave us. So for us to have great momentums to break out of this high, the market really needs price. It really needs gas, man. It needs something to push it up. And what do I mean by something to push it up? I'm talking about reversal side, the one that I just drew. Boom, 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 and now gather all the strength to break that. But that's not our target though. That's not our target. We still have a very long way to go. Remember, we just have to take advantage of everything.
Go to the top. Yep.
That's around
Hey.
1100 pips, so that's what we see. So you guys gave me USD Swiss francs, so I'll just go back and see. I'll just have to take the trade next week. If the market plays out nice, there's no problem though. That's what's up. So the last pair. Which pair should I try to analyze?
Yeah, I don't know. What's the group thinking? Whatever the group wants, man.
Personally, I believe those are great analysis. We have so many pairs. 6, 1, 2,
Yeah,
3, 4,
sure,
5.
sure.
1, 2,
Fixed.
6. So those I believe those are enough. So probably we
Yeah.
should just maybe hope for the best this coming week and see how it plays out, guys. Right, so I believe we should call it a day then, if that's what's up with you guys.
Yep.
I'm going to re-upload the video on YouTube. That is, if you miss from something, you might go over to YouTube and confirm. So I believe that's what's up. And man, adios.